Hi there YouTube, this is Liger 0.1 with my deck of the sea. This is a first draft of Atlantean fused with mermails and Genex. Right, first of all, I have two Genex controllers. I haven't played this deck much at the moment, but this is my first draft of it. I'm looking forward to the Atlantean deck coming out, and I'm looking forward to the mermails coming out because I've played a couple mermail decks and I've played a couple Atlantean decks, and I thought, why not put them together? My traps aren't the best out there, and my spells could be improved. But here you go. Here's my deck so far. This is how far I've got to build it. Right, two Genex controllers, because thanks to Genex Underling its searchability, and thanks to Underling you get mostly Atlantean effects, which I find quite good. Abyss Soldier is a good card. 1800 beat stick, plus discard a water monster, target one monster, return to your hand. And again, a good combo with the Atlanteans. Atlantean Armored Man. No, it's called something else in TCG, but this is what's on the network. Lets you special summon, or lets you normal summon additional water monsters, level 4, sea summon. Yes, that won't help you with the Atlanteans, because the mermails, because except for him, Megalopter, but two of them won't be allowed. You can't summon Genex. Effect Veilers are just in there to negate effects. So basically, they're basically only used for Atlanteans. But again, ditching if you have an Genex Alkaline Underling on the field, you get the destructive ability of targeting a more face-up card and destroying it. Marksman, again, let's just special summon a level 4 Sea Serpent. Again, you can inflict damage. Special summon the Sea Serpent, which is quite good because if you got like this and you need another 1800 attack, you can summon Marksman. When you control another aqua monster, fish, or sea serpent, so this works on any of your monsters, you can just increase it to 2/2, which is quite good for level 3 beta. It's a level 3 beta basically, which is I find is quite good. Like I said, this is my first draft of this deck, so Atlantean Horseman, which I think in the English TCG it's called Dragon Rider, because Sea Dragon, you get what I mean, or Sea Horseman. But it looks more like, to be honest, the monsters that he's riding looks more like a sea dragon, not a seahorse. So anyway, again, this lets you all level 3 sea serpents attack directly. Should have been level 3 water monsters, but then that would just be overpowered. Okay, one of the main tuners of the deck and one of the main engines of the deck, Deep Sea Diva. Deep Sea Diva is just normal summon and special summon any sea serpent from your deck. It's just awesome. You can't summon Genex Alkaline, but still pretty nifty card. 3 Effect Raider. I might bring this down to 2. I haven't quite decided yet, but at the moment, Effect Raider is just a tuner that lets you do negate effects basically. Good against Rabbit, good against Hornet, and Dragonfly. Summon Dragonfly, activate effect. No, you don't. Dragon Effect Radar. Ooh, no Hornet play. Pretty good. Don't know if that actually is correct, but anyway. Genex Underling. This lets you send a water monster from your deck to the grave. Add one Genex controller from your deck to your hand. It searches out your genetics controller. But as well as that, it lets you send a Atlantean, or you can send a other monster to your grave. I think it's, I've picked the wrong mermail to put in this deck, but I believe if you send that to the grave, you get to discard one target. Oh no, it's not that one. That's really special. But there's one of them. You can, one of the mermaids. If you send it to the grave, you can special summon another mermail card when it's sent to the graveyard. I might put the wrong one in there. But oh well, never mind. So that's underlings. Then mermail abyss spike. It looks like a bloody don't know, merman, mermail, but it looks quite a good card. When you know someone special summon, discard a water monster from your grave, and one level 3 water monster from your deck to your hand. This lets you search out a lot, I guess, of water monsters. Like you can search out Genetics Alkaline, you can search out Deep Sea Diva, any of the Atlanteans you can search out, which is quite good. Normal summon is basically the same with. Oh wait, sorry. You can't search himself out, so it doesn't matter. And he says 1600 attack, which is not bad. This has the same effect, but from your graveyard. So this is, oh, they're both from, no, this one searches your deck. Discard what wants to be level 3, target. So most of these cards, you discard an Atlantean, gain their effect, like discard, destroy face up, discard, destroy face down, search for a sea serpent, any of them, and you can basically search level 3. So say you summon him, it's quite nifty little combos anyway. Discard 2 water monsters, special summon this card, which I think is brilliant, because if you say it like, say they got one face up, one face down, and you have marksman and armament in your hand, discard both of them, special summon him, they get their effect, destroy one face up, one face down. You get the search ability when it's special summoned, add 1 depth spell trap from your hand except for fish depth, which I think is stupid. Fish deep is quite charged, is quite good, and depth amulet is really good as well. I've chosen depth squirrel, but there's other ones out there. You can tribute 1 face up attack position water monster, and this card, if I remember correctly, can attack twice during the battle phase. So that's really good, because if you have all your monsters in attack mode, and you have like a Deep Sea Diva or something useless on the field, and even this, if you have one of these lanterns on the field, when this is sent to the graveyard by activated effect like Mermaid Mega Lobster Abyss, it's just really good, because you could, oh yeah, I summon one of these, ditch that, destroy 1 of the cards, attack twice. Okay, generic trap cards, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Heavy Storm. I run those in nearly every single deck I've built in the last 4 or 5 formats. Okay, oh yeah, and I've got deck scale Kraken, so that's a search ability for that as well. Basically, it lets me power up my monster. When a monster your opponent controls activates the effect, negate it, then send this card to your grave. I'm not sure how that would work. I'm not sure if it's when a monster your opponent activates that effect when you attack, or just activate effect in general, negate the effect, and then send this card to the grave. So if you have 2 Krakens attached to one of your monsters, it powers up 800, and then you have got an ability to negate the effect, which is damn sight good little spell card. I know my deck's like 47 cards, but to be honest, I couldn't really decide what spells, what monsters to run, so I just run my deep sea dive, my first version of my deep sea deck of the sea, with I just added a load of mermails. Okay, Moray Greed, the main draw engine on the deck. It is sick. I love this spell card. Return two two water monsters to your deck to your hand and draw 3 cards. It's a neutral card. To be honest, it's not a plus, it's not a negative. It's a good card. And I run it on map 3 because there's so many water monsters deck, you'll draw and you get a better hand basically. Salvage. Any water monster with 1500 attack or less. I don't know about the spell card. It's the +2. You basically get to add most of your water monsters. You can't add him, you can't add him, you can't add him, you can't add him. But most of them you can add. Okay, Bottomless Trap Hole is... I don't know about Bottomless Trap Hole. It's a useful card. Like I said, this is a very first draft of this deck. I don't know what... I think Bottomless Trap Hole gives you a field advantage because a lot of cards activate in the grave, like Sangan and shit. But I know Bottomless doesn't stop it, but it's still, you still get the effect of like Red Eyes Darkness Metal, like Pulsar. Summon it. Oh no, you don't, and you don't get its effect. It's removed. So yeah, it's quite good. This card I wasn't sure about. Target 3 mermaids in the grave. Doesn't clarify on level, so you can bring out all of them. Okay, special summon them facing defense mode. Their effects are negated. They cannot declare an attack, and they destroy in the end phase. This I would mainly use if I wanted to exceed a very, very big creature, like Burrow Shark and Mermaid of Gastropos, which is a nice little monster. Right. Solemn Brigade is a generic trap card set. Everyone runs these 3 this amount: 1 Solemn, 2 Solemn Warnings, and I thought Torrential Tribute because I think this deck could work just by if you have a really bad start, you just transfer the field, start again, and I don't think it will hinder it too much. Right, extra deck. Allied Justice Catastor, just a good card. Armory Arm, again, very generic, can be easily summoned, because you can summon it with Atlanteans and Deep Sea Diver, brilliant card. Black Rose, the only reason I'm Black Rose in this deck is, again with Torrential Tribute, if you have a really bad hand, you can just blow the field. Brainiac, good because Atlanteans activate their effects when you ditch for Brainiac. It's just you're just getting pluses of Brainiac. It's just evil. Scrap Dragon, I've made Scrap Dragon. I made level 8s in this deck before. It's quite good. It's quite good. Right, generic allied Triarm. Depending on what card you synchro with this with a Genetics controller, most times it'll be a level 3. But where is it? It'll be a water monster, but select one. It's basically it gives you a Mystic Space Typhoon. That's it. It gives you a Mystic Space Typhoon. Can't do anything else with it. Mystic Space Typhoon and level 6. Easy to summon. Here's the other ones because I'm running out of time. But basically, most of them are generic. Spell card, side deck cards. Okay, that's my extra deck. But again, this is my first draft. I will try and, in my next video, I'll try and have more time to explain the extra deck. That's my main deck. I'm going to go and do some beta testing, so I will be recording some duels with this deck, see how it does. Peace.